Apothecary Diaries Season 2, Episode 2.
今回のキャラバン、業者の数も商品の種類も多いな。
異国の特使を迎える先行隊ゆえ、いつもより規模が大きく。
That ought to stir things up and create a lot of problems.
大事な外交の相手だ。引き続き頼む。
What could go wrong? The more inputs there are in this world, in this palace, the more exponentially dangerous it seems to get. Episode 26, Caravan. This is the opposite of what I'm experiencing right now. Where's our cat? Where's our new character? Things move so fast in the palace with fashion. Apparently, yeah. I wonder if this is influenced by the Emperor in any way, shape, or form, given how particular he seems to be sometimes. I wonder how particular I would be if I was the Emperor. If just the worst elements of myself would come to pass, just start making arbitrary, ruthless mandates for the entire palace. And then when you look back at the fads, they look super ridiculous. But that doesn't stop you from being nostalgic for them. Lady Gokugo came from recycling land? This is trouble. Yeah, we can't let her outdo us. It's just embarrassing. Does it? This is like a weird, I don't know. What do they call this? Like a runaway evolution? Where it's not really clear that the thing itself has inherent value. It's just like there's a spiral into itself of, for some random or just unknown reason, a preference forms. And so now that we've all identified that preference, it's advantageous to be on the side of the thing that's preferred. And that just deepens the significance of it, etc., etc. And so suddenly you're competing across sort of weird, arbitrary grounds that no one really understands and everyone just takes for granted. Counterexample, and actually I think there's evidence for this in the show so far, having like a boutique group of the best people seems like it could just as easily be the thing. You don't want to play in other people's games. Maybe this is like, so what? You know, why focus on this? This actually is an important idea to me, believe it or not, because I happen to think a lot of things that are widely believed and are widely practiced are there for very, very good reason. Some, however, are not. And there is sometimes a major advantage to figuring out what those are. The way I put it before is that's where a lot of life alpha is, you know, alpha being value in excess of just like the average movement. Just some concrete examples. People take it as a default that the only country that's worth living in is the one they're born in, which maybe is true for them, but isn't necessarily true by default. There's a whole huge world out there of really amazing places that might fit you better. And other people not knowing about them can be an advantage to you in many ways. In fact, I think this idea is starting to become more widespread. Cynically with the idea of like passport bros, right? But then materially, there are a lot of things that you might actually really want to benefit from. You don't need to have everything materially that other people have materially. Knowing what those are and not having to have one, realizing that you're better off without one, it's just a huge advantage for you because it's just one less thing you need to spend money on. That's money you can put to work in some other way. Career advice, you know, like no one ever advised me to do YouTube because it's not on people's radar, because it's not the average, it's not what people see. And we typically base what we think is viable on the things that we see and exclude the things we've never seen, which is not exactly the same thing as its viability. Recent example, housing in Korea is surprisingly expensive given the cost of living. Like it's Manhattan prices and beyond in some cases. But like simultaneously, there's a type of property that to me is just as livable that no one wants because there's sort of a stigma around it. But like the result is it's super cheap and it's just great living. So for anybody who like is okay with a stigma and just wants to live really well for cheap, great option, etc., etc., etc. And then like just spiritually, do you want to be following on the coattails of someone who has those sort of weird values? I mean, not to be judgmental of other people and what they care about. It's just like, is that what you want? Is that what you value? Like a lot of handmaidens? I mean, we live and die by the emperor, but you got to play the game. You know, I get that as well. Does Lady Gokugo know about this? Did she herself ask for this, or is this their doing? I mean, like, she's pregnant also. She's sort of winning right now. And also needs to keep it small for that reason. The rivalry between these different concubine houses, it's really a big deal who is best lady. What kind of crazy goods will it bring? What kind of mysteries? I noticed with the garden party, if you could call it that. God, it's dull. It's so dull in here. Though at the same time, there's a lot of excitement. Like things are constantly blowing up. People are dancing on walls and like dying from salt. But yeah, in terms of festivity, it's not a lot. Like it's not boring, but also it's not really fun. Maybe they have oxbus hours. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, Hongyang is going to be angry at you. No more gossiping. Oh, does this mean what I think it means? Uh-oh. Please, for the love of God, no letadendron makeup. Is she gonna let everyone know? Okay.
ええ、お願いね。
Please be careful.
診療所からことづて
Uh-oh. What happened?
キャラバンが滞在するのは
That was
5日間。
dark. But anyway, the caravan. Sure, that didn't matter.
いや、その侍女たちがはしゃぐ中に下っ端が入り込んで買い物ができるわけがない。
Do they even know who Mamo is? Do you even know who I am? I am best lady now.
汚物を捨てる地下水路は
Oh, this is very relevant lore.
大河へとつながっている。
Uh-oh.
裁縫の水道技術をやり手の女帝が利用したものだ。衛生面がちゃんとしていれば
I'm getting sort of ReZero vibes here.
病気の発生は防げる。
Okay. Either they're all gonna get sick, or someone is gonna use this to escape, maybe. Just go straight to the river without the moat. Escape plan. Someone's going in the river/moat. Also, it's from the west. That's maybe relevant. Who was from the west again? Someone's from the west. Is it Lady Gokukyo? Is that where they send the recycling? The recycling goes to the west. That also was there for a reason. Come on now, this is season 2. I'm onto you, Apothecary Diaries. Season 1, Alex would have let these details slip right by. But not season 2, Alex. Season 2, Alex came prepared.
重病にかかった時はじ
This is a very, like, what could go wrong monologue.
最後の日なら少し時間をもらえそうなんだけど。
Nice. It's a date.
ちょっと奮発
There's a
しすぎたかしら
non-zero chance this ends with Mamo just making clothes for Shalan.
他のところはもっと買っているでしょうから。
You need to chill.
確かに。
Alright, I don't know about the Emperor and his weird taste, but just speaking for myself, I do not give a crap about which lady spent more at the carnival. Whatever. In fact, my mind has been made up a long, long time ago about which one I like the best, and it was mostly due to things that they can't change anyway. It had nothing to do with their shopping. Speaking of runaway games, I mean, I feel like this is a thing where people on your own side in your own group run these really weird simulations that are nominally for the other group, the group you're attracted to, but actually just sort of decoupled from it and are now just drifting off into space by inertia created by some sort of intercompetitiveness.
本号級ではリーシュ費をおだてて侍女たちが自分の欲しいも
Oh,
のを
they're
買わ
still
せたりす
doing
るだろ
that. Oh, we're still doing the manipulation thing. At least it's better than poisoning.
その点一部屋に入りきる玉葉妃
Hold your ground,
経済
Lady
的だ
Gokukyo. Stay true to yourself. I mean, obviously, she has a lot of favor with the Emperor.
玉葉様の解任はまだ外に知られていない。普通なら客が好む服を持ち込むはずだ。玉葉様には帯を腰で結ぶような。
But they did it specifically knowing she was pregnant and would buy them. That's suspicious?
あえてこういうデザインのものを持ち込
We're
んだと
full
した
on
ら
conjecturing now, and I'm here for it.
考えすぎだと思いたいが。
That's rarely happened in the show.
帯を腰でしっかり締めるデザインのものがあるか聞いた方がいいと思います。
そうね。もっと違うものを
Did
買ってお
you
かない
pick up
と
what I'm laying down? I think maybe she did. We all speak in code here. Who talked? I mean, yeah, who knows? But I'm sure it's nothing. Anyway, shopping with Shaolan.
玉葉様からお小遣いをもらったけど。
She's totally buying something for her, not for herself. Yep.
妹とやらがいたらこんな生き物なのだろうか。
It's cute. Their relationship's always been great. I mean, this sounds really cruel. Maybe this should be a given, but I don't think it's a given. I think it's something beautiful. Mamo could have just been like, peace out, Shalan, you know? I'm playing with the big girls now. Look at you doing my laundry. But no, it's just genuine. Speaking of like enduring standards, being true to yourself.
ママは行きたいところないの？付き合うよ。
じゃあちょっと覗きたいところがあるんだけど。
Alcohol, poison, plants. What
さすが
else?
に薬の類はね。
Teas and spices. You know, we're in the ballpark.
高級という特殊な場所で適正価格で品物を売るとは思えない。
Oh, yeah, the mark up here is going to be insane. Like, the ladies also, they're not really spending their money, are they? Can I have it? Where's the cat? That looks like something Mama would like. Oh, okay. It's more normal than I
お買いくだ
thought.
さい。
Oh, it's you,
猫ちゃん
cat
元気？
lady. Yeah, how is the cat and where is the cat?
今医局にいる。
そっか、よかった。
The doctor actually seems like a great caretaker for the cat. Oh, we know each other.
来てたんだ。
Right, I did notice her outfit.
マオマオに髪紐買ってもらったんだ。かわいい。
She seems okay.
ここ邪魔になるから場所を移そう。これ3つください。
It's funny now that I've watched this a bunch of the show and gotten attached to the characters. It's falling into that category where I find myself just enjoying the downtime, you know. There's obviously stuff brewing here, but it's fine. It's nice to see Mamo just having a good time. With Shaolan, it's weird. It's sort of the same weird feeling I got when I was playing Yakuza 0. And then I spent most of the playtime doing the hostess dress-up game. But like, whatever. If it works, it works, you know. Dress all nice for you, drinking all the wines. I apologize for nothing.
ジョーちゃんに友達がいるなんて知らなかったよ。
Odd insult.
なんて名前？
盗賊改め。
Oh, that's the actual name? I thought that was just a title. Oh, that's in the opening. It's probably a symbol.
ジョーちゃんたち、 今回だけ特別だよ。
He's always got the sweets. Man, I miss mooncakes.
それにしても毎回こうなの？すごいお祭り
This one is bigger, I've heard.
それはね、近々異国から特使が来るかららしいよ。
へえ、偉い人が来るんですね。
それ言っちゃっていいんですかね。
I don't think he is thinking about it. I don't think he
最近
cares.
北
He can't
側
help
で
himself.
変な匂いがするんだけど、知らない？
Oh, it's happening already.
北
The
側？
thing, the waterways.
変な匂いね。
Maybe it's your breath. Maybe she's instigating. That was sort of abrupt. Anyway, how about that smell on the north side of the canal?
あっちは草むらが多いのだよね。
Shrubs, you say? Oh, we have something in common, maybe.
ここにはたくさん虫がいるから、いっぱいかけていいよね。
Let us know if you see one with fungus on it.
カマキリの卵巣は精力剤に
Or like any of this stuff. How do people figure this stuff out?
集めるのが大変でまだ試したことがないが、クモの
They
糸
got-
には止血効果
Oh,
がある
silk.
という。
I was thinking about venom.
見て見てこれなんて
Fast friends.
可愛いんだ。食べると美味しくてママもきっと
Through a common hobby, and then Shaolin just totally abandoned her fate. That ribbon was a goodbye gift. Wait, also, did she just say that the spider was delicious? The hell is that? What is going on? I couldn't really tell what the sound was. Was it coughing or crying? Or like cough crying? Oh man, my brain is like already pushing to forget it because I don't have the context yet. See, this is how they get you.
キャラバンが去って数日。
But anyway,
高級では
scented oils. I'm sure that meant nothing.
裁縫の輸入品は香りが強い。
I feel
単
attacked.
品ではいい香りでも混ざり合うと危険だ。
What exactly do we mean by West? West China?
匂いが強い装備の精油は妊婦に悪い影響を与えてしまう。今の翡翠球にを。
You maybe shouldn't be doing that now then. You should maybe, yeah, this is dangerous, deliberate. These all dangerous pregnancy scents. Taking one for the team.
流行に最も流されやすい。水
yeah.
晶球へ。
So much for not sending out again.
あなた
I mean, I think we have enough sway, right? We have enough of a resume.
お前はもう少し節度がある人間だと思っていた。
すみません。つい興奮して
I would expect
相手の了承を
Gingy of all
得ずに
people to be a little bit more patient with this and understand what's happening.
なぜ家具
あらら。
You don't trust her yet? After everything we've been through? She saved your life, bro! Damn, man. For what? The lady's opinion? She's not even a top lady. She's like a middle lady. I would hardly call her best lady. She's middle lady at best.
反省はこのくらいか。
Now I need to
これでも理由がある
explain.
んです。
それ相応の理由なのか
Yes! Have some faith, man! Alright, I'm back in the Gingy hate train for this episode at least.
装備、安息香、青霧、入港に経費。
どれも香の名前みたい。
Yeah!
どれも妊婦に害のあるものばかりです。
That's sort of a bombshell to drop in this room.
香辛料や茶葉も売られていました。
And they know about the
これ
clothing
は
stuff.
私が買ったもので
And
す。
you maybe shouldn't wear anything you bought there.
ジャスミンには子宮を収縮させる作用があります。
Yikes.
そしてからしは
Good lord.
どれも少量であれば問題ありません。
But if everyone
大
is
量摂取して
basked in them,
誤った使い方をしなければ、
or if your clothes
早
are.
く気づいておけばよかった。
I mean, this is so innocuous. Who would have noticed?
全部検品したんだが
It also is possible that this is not aimed at Gokukyo at all, but aimed at someone else, maybe Lihua. We got a little bit of a hint that she's also pregnant. Not that anyone in here would know that, with the possible exception of Jinchi.
似ていませんか？リンリー姫を犯し、リファ妃の巫女を死なせた者に。
The Letodendron? Is that also from the Caravan? It makes a return. Where'd you guys get that? That would be a pretty interesting pattern.
偶然が重なり必然となったあの事件に似ている。
I like how we've just given into our conjecturing. It seems to be working for us, for now.
仮死状態から蘇り逃亡した女官、水霊の行方も
Right.
未だに分かっていない。
Yeah, so you're gonna lose threads, walked herself out of there.
中止での暗殺未遂事件は多くの人間が関わっている可能性が高
We
い。
really don't know very much about that.
そ
We
の
can
点
only
がどこまで伸び
speculate.
ているのか。
Yeah, here we go in the conspiratorial musings again. How deep does this rabbit hole really go?
確信だろう。
This is the challenge,
憶測
yeah.
で物を言っちゃいけないよ。
I think we're just running with it. It's fine to conjecture. It's sort of a Socratic thing, right? How he's the smartest man because he was the only one who knew the depths of what he didn't know. There's sort of a similar thing happening with Mao Mao and the whole conjecture thing, right? Like, as long as you know the limits of it and you're not going crazy with it and you're not doing terrible things based on it, there's nothing wrong with letting your mind run wild, you know? In fact, I think I'm sort of an extremist in this way. I don't think any thought ever is wrong. I think it's more appropriate to judge the fruit of those thoughts. I mean, everyone has all manner of thoughts ranging from vile to insanely absurd, but I mean, they're just thoughts, you know? And the upside of this here is that Mamo saved Jinshi's life, so conjecture away, you know? Though, to Lumen's credit, he did say, don't speak based on conjecture, which maybe refers more to that action side. It's different if you meant like, you know, keep it to yourself. I wonder what the conjecture thing is building towards.
どれが偶然でどれが必然なのかそれすらもよくわからない。
It's also okay to have unknowns.
懐かしいな。昔姉ちゃんたちが客がいない間にこっそりと飲ませてくれたんだよな。
Just be careful with your uterus. This is gonna trigger an insight, maybe?
それは毒ではなかったのか？
毒もまた少量では薬です。
He is sort of like Batman in his stealthy entrances.
それにここは厨房です。人士様の立ち入る場所ではありません。
Damn, he can't go to the kitchen, he can't go to the bedroom. Where can this dude go?
ガオシュン様はどうされました？
Stressed somewhere, undoubtedly.
この茶には他にどんな作用がある？
心を和らげます。
I bet he could really use that.
いい作用の方が多いな。
ええ。だからこそ副作用が目に入らないのです。
This feels like it's a metaphor in the making. Which bad effects are we sleeping on? What bad things are we sleeping on right now? Oh no, am I focusing too much on the goodness of this?
ジャスミンには他にも違う効用がありました。
どんな？
不妊です。主に男性側が原因の。ああ、これはいかん。皮肉にしては聞きすぎたか。
It was a joke? I can't really tell with her sometimes.
あまり好みじゃないな。帰る。
Well, that was abrupt. Okay, you're right.
やっちまった。
Maybe something else.
中級妃である仁妃が亡くなりました。
人妃が
Uh-oh. From what?
毒？
Poison.
まさか。
Why'd he look up? Yeah, now we're all going to be naturally suspicious of her, but I don't really know. I can't really think of any evidence pinning it on her or making it really obvious that she's malicious. She just seems a little bit stuck up and bored and possibly interested in Jinchi, which I guess is a point of suspicion. But like, this is a competitive landscape for the ladies. I'm withholding judgment for now. All right, what are the pieces? The caravan came and they seem to know that someone was pregnant, if not specifically Lady Gokukyo. We learned about the canals and the fact that it flows out to the west without hitting a moat, and there's a stink at the top of it. Somebody was either torturing or humoring a girl with a box of potions. Oh, maybe that was who died. And there's an important ambassador coming. Just the way it looks right now, without being able to tie those pieces together, the most likely thing would be what it looks like, right? That's the simple explanation here. They are trying to eliminate rivals of the heir, which could actually be connected to the Jinchi thing, if anyone is aware of who he is and the fact that he could be the actual heir. But then to what end? You know, who's gunning for the top spot?